Bonsoir French 203 students. Comment allez-vous? J'espère que tout va bien dans tous les cours. Et aujourd'hui ou ce soir, on va parler de la vie de tous les jours. So everyday life as we see in our first slide here. Okay. Quelle est votre routine quotidienne? So what is routine quotidienne? Routine, bien sûr, c'est la routine. So it's the routine that you do every day, your everyday habits, right? Quotidienne or quotidien if it were masculine. Quotidienne refers to our daily habits, things that we do every day. So d'habitude, le matin. So first we're going to talk about the morning. D'habitude, what do we usually do? What's our habit? Okay, d'habitude, le matin. So notice in each of these, we're going to look at some reflexive verbs, les verbes réfléchis. So I'm going to highlight all of these in each of these activities that this woman is doing. Okay, so we'll think about the things that we do in the morning. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait le matin? Okay, moi, d'habitude, le matin, je me réveille vers 6h30, 7h à peu près. So I get up or I wake up about 6:30 or 7 approximately. Okay, je me lève tout de suite et je fais ma toilette. Moi, je ne me lève pas tout de suite. So what am I saying there? I added some extra words, right? I decided to say, je ne me lève pas. So if you remember, ne and pas is going to turn your verb into a negative. It's the opposite of that action. So, je me lève, I get up. Je ne me lève pas, I do not get up. And in my case, je ne me lève pas tout de suite. So she's saying, I get up right away. I'm saying, I don't get up right away. It takes me some time to wake up in the morning. Je ne me lève pas tout de suite, je fais ma toilette. Okay. Après, je fais ma toilette. So I get ready, I prepare myself for the day. Je me lave la figure et les mains. So what do you think we mean by la figure? So basically the face. Okay, je me lave la figure et les mains. And notice in each of these verbs that we use me before the verb. Je me réveille, je me lève, je me lave. So in all those cases, it's a verb that's reflecting back on myself. So I'm waking myself up in some way. I'm getting myself up. I'm washing my own face. So, these are all verbs that would be reflexive verbs in French. Les verbes réfléchis. The last verb we see here is je prends, coming from prendre, right? Je prends, tu prends, il, elle prend, nous prenons, vous prenez, ils prennent. So all the different forms of prendre. Je prends un bain ou une douche. Okay, moi, je ne prends pas un bain le matin. So I do not take a bath in the morning. Je n'ai pas le temps pour prendre un bain. Je prends une douche. Et vous prenez une douche aussi? Je pense que oui. Je crois que oui. Okay, so at this point in the video, I'm going to give you a moment to say what you do. You can repeat maybe one or two of these sentences, and you can talk about what you do. What time do you get up in the morning? Do you get up right away and go ahead and start to get ready? Do you wash your face and your hands? Do you take a bath or do you take a shower? So take a moment to say what you do. Okay, so then we'll move on to looking at autre chose qu'on fait le matin. D'habitude, le matin, je me brosse les cheveux. So again, we have another reflexive verb here. Je me brosse les dents. Je me maquille avant de m'habiller. Okay, we have two reflexive verbs. On a deux verbes réfléchis. Et enfin, finally, je m'habille. Et beaucoup de verbes réfléchis. Je me brosse les cheveux. Oh, I brush my hair. Moi, je me brosse les cheveux chaque matin, tous les matins. Je me brosse les dents. Yeah, I brush my teeth. Bien sûr, je me brosse les dents tous les matins. Je me maquille. Okay, makeup. I do my makeup avant de m'habiller. Oh, before getting dressed. Yeah, I think I do it that way. Je me maquille avant de m'habiller. So I do makeup first and then get dressed. And finally, je m'habille. I get dressed. Okay, so are any of these things part of your morning routine? Choose one of them to share. What is one other thing that you do in your morning routine? And finally, quelle est votre routine quotidienne? On va parler du soir dans ce cas. Le soir, the evening. So what do you usually do in the evening? D'habitude, ou quelquefois, je me repose. So, autre verbe réfléchi. Et quelquefois, sometimes, je me repose. I relax, I take a rest. D'autres fois, other times, je m'amuse avec des amis. So I have fun or I enjoy the time with my friends, with some friends. Parfois, another way of saying sometimes, quelquefois, parfois. Quand je suis seule, je m'ennuie. Okay, I get bored. Okay, je me déshabille. Oh, I get undressed. Et finalement, je me couche et je m'endors facilement. Oh, I go to bed and I fall asleep easily. Okay, so these are some things that you might do in the evening in general. So, d'habitude, qu'est-ce que vous faites le soir? Tu te reposes, tu t'amuses avec tes amis, tu t'ennuies, tu te déshabilles, tu te couches, etc. So what do you usually do in the evening? So you can choose one of these things to say that you do in the evening. Okay, bien. Enfin, on a terminé. So we've talked a little bit about different things that you might do in the morning, different things that you might do in the evening. And I hope you had a good chance to practice saying some of those things and pronouncing some of those things. And this will help you to practice for the activité orale that will come up a little bit later in the next couple of weeks. So one of the questions I might ask you in the activité orale is, what is something you usually do during the day, in the morning? What is something you usually do in the evening? Okay, so I hope you have a good evening. Bonsoir, bonne nuit, et on se voit la prochaine fois.